The Life and Death of the Mayor of Casterbridge by Thomas Hardy.
The passage describes a scene from Thomas Hardy's novel, The Mayor of Casterbridge, in which the protagonist, Michael Henchard, confronts his former friend and rival, Donald Farfrae. The scene takes place at a time when Farfrae is about to be awarded a knighthood, and Henchard is consumed with jealousy and resentment towards him. The passage begins with Lucetta disowning him and denying that he had assisted Farfrae in any way. This is a significant blow to Henchard's pride, as he had hoped to gain some recognition for his role in Farfrae's success. Henchard then meets Jop, a former employee who had betrayed him in the past. He tells Jop that there is an open wound between them, suggesting that he still harbors resentment towards him. This encounter highlights Henchard's tendency to hold grudges and seek revenge against those who have wronged him. Later, Henchard goes to Farfrae's house and waits for him in the barn. When Farfrae arrives, Henchard ties one of his arms with a rope, trapping him on the third floor of the barn. This act of violence is a clear indication of Henchard's desperation and his willingness to resort to extreme measures to get what he wants. The two men then engage in a physical fight, which is described as being silent. This silence is significant, as it suggests that the two men are communicating through their actions rather than their words. It also highlights the intensity of their emotions and the depth of their rivalry. Throughout the passage, Henchard's jealousy and resentment towards Farfrae are palpable. He is consumed with the desire to bring Farfrae down and to prove that he is the better man. This desire is fueled by his own insecurities and his fear of being overshadowed by someone else. As the fight between Henchard and Farfrae intensifies, the two men struggle to gain the upper hand. They grapple with each other, trying to throw the other through the only open door in the barn. The silence of the fight is broken only by the sound of their labored breathing and the occasional grunt of exertion. Finally, Henchard manages to subdue Farfrae and has his life in his hands. In a moment of clarity, he realizes the gravity of his actions and the harm he has caused. He gives up on killing Farfrae and instead feels ashamed of his behavior. This moment of self-reflection is significant, as it shows that Henchard is capable of recognizing his mistakes and taking responsibility for his actions. Farfrae retreats from the barn, leaving Henchard alone with his thoughts. After a few moments, Henchard comes to his senses and realizes that he needs to seek acquittal for his actions. He knows that what he has done is wrong and that he must make amends for his behavior. This scene is significant in the novel, as it highlights the complex relationships between the characters and the themes of jealousy, rivalry, and revenge that drive the plot. It also shows the consequences of acting on these emotions and the harm that can be caused when people are consumed by their desires. Overall, the scene is a powerful moment of self-reflection for Henchard, and it sets the stage for the rest of the novel. It shows that even the most flawed characters are capable of recognizing their mistakes and seeking redemption, and it offers hope that the characters can overcome their flaws and find a way to move forward.